Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 234 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
People ask, who do you think is the greatest champion of all time? To me, it's a toss-up. It's either Ric Flair or ShawnMichaels. Flair dominated the 80s, as no one has ever dominated a decade. ShawnMichaels dominated the 90s and took what Flair had done to another level.
Well, there have been a lot of guys who wanted to be like Ric Flair.
And from San Antonio, Texas, the Heartbreak Kid, ShawnMichaels.
From just down the road in San Antonio, ShawnMichaels has made his way here to Houston.
Well, you said it before, Cole. Nobody dominated the 80s like Ric Flair. And nobody dominated the 90s like Shawn Michaels. But you know what? This is 2003. Who's going to dominate tonight?
We can think back to the last 20 years and some of the greatest five-star matches and match of the year candidates, and one common denominator is that they usually had either Ric Flair or ShawnMichaels in them.
And that's why this match is almost guaranteed to be special. I love it.
The Texas crowd does too, King. The cheers for HBK already starting up from his home state fans. But you can hear that Flair has his cult following too, as always.
A bit of a test of strength here.
Well, in the events leading up to this match, ShawnMichaels brought tears to Nature Boy's eyes by telling him how he idolized Ric Flair, nearly worshipped Ric Flair.
But King, Shawn eventually got stabbed in the back by Ric Flair.
Wait a minute, as for Michaels being stabbed in the back, that was just typical Nature Boy. If ShawnMichaels really idolized Flair like he said he did, he should have expected it from the dirtiest player in the game.
Just because HBK should have seen it coming doesn't make it right.
Uh-oh. What's Ric Flair going to do now?
Another cheap shot. Come on, what a dirty move.
You know, Ric Flair would love to get ShawnMichaels into the corner as often as he can tonight, trying to take away Shawn's speed advantage as much as possible.
But even if Ric Flair is giving up an edge in quickness, the Nature Boy is still one of the most proficient athletes I've ever seen.
Back into the ring now.
Ric Flair is not someone to sleep on.
You know, ShawnMichaels might be as athletic a superstar as we have in WWE today.
And that's always the one thing to watch out for in a Shawn-Michaels match. With his athleticism, HBK has the ability to dictate the pace of a match, like a fast-break basketball team.
Well, that's if he gets going, Cole. Ric Flair is doing everything he can to prevent ShawnMichaels from getting any kind of momentum in this match.
Woo! The official's not going to tolerate that.
We can think back to the last 20 years and some of the greatest five-star matches and match of the year candidates, and one common denominator is that they usually had either Ric Flair or ShawnMichaels in them.
And that's why this match is almost guaranteed to be special. I love it.
The Texas crowd does too, King. The cheers for HBK already starting up from his home state fans. But you can hear that Flair has his cult following too, as always.
Nice reversal there.
We'll see just how important Ric Flair's signature move, the figure 4 leg lock, becomes before the end of this match. When the Nature Boy uses effectively, it's been said that it puts severe pressure on 7 different points of your legs.
Well, let me tell you something, Cole. I felt it, and I hate it. I don't think there's anything worse than the figure 4 leg lock from Flair. Well, except maybe for one of his chops. You know, Shawn Michaels might be as athletic a superstar as we have in WWE today.
And that's always the one thing to watch out for in a Shawn Michaels match. With his athleticism, HBK has the ability to dictate the pace of a match, like a fast-break basketball team.
Well, that's if he gets going, Cole. Ric Flair is doing everything he can to prevent Shawn Michaels from getting any kind of momentum in this match. Woo!
It was just a little over 2 years ago that we saw one of the greatest events in WWE history held right here in Houston, WrestleMania 18.
Well, there's always been a rich history between WWE and the state of Texas, Cole, and this incredible event is just going to add one more chapter to that book.
Yeah, and I live here.
Ow! Ooh.
And the tide seems to be changing once again. And he dodges that one.
The one thing Ric Flair wants to do here tonight is negate the speed and quickness advantage that Shawn Michaels has over him, and it looks like he may be doing it.
Well, even if Shawn Michaels is quicker and faster than the Nature Boy, he'll never have the arsenal of moves that Nate has.
Maybe he doesn't need that arsenal, King, as agile and athletic as Shawn Michaels is.
Oh, I'll bet we see Nature Boy reach even deeper into his bag of tricks tonight than he usually does. Desperate people do desperate things, and Ric Flair needs to win this match here tonight.
And we all know what kind of tactics Ric Flair can call on when he's desperate. The dirtiest player in the game didn't earn that nickname by playing nice.
Uh-oh, look at this. Oh! Trying to put him away. Oh, man. That'll take the wind out of your sails. I just don't think that Shawn Michaels can handle the Nature Boy. But you know what? There's no shame at all in losing to Ric Flair.
No shame at all. Lots of guys have done it. But HBK is still fighting, starting to capitalize here as Shawn Michaels.
And Shawn Michaels comes up a little short.
Ric Flair, the dirtiest player in the game, is going to do whatever it takes.
And that should do it.
He's having a seriously hard time getting back to his feet after that.
Sweet chin music.
Shawn Michaels showing no intimidation here tonight. Not that we thought Shawn would.
Showing no intimidation, but showing no respect either. I'm a little disappointed in Shawn Michaels' actions. Show a little more respect for Nate.
Respect? This isn't a testimonial dinner, King. It's WWE.
Flair softened him up. Oh, look at this. Ric Flair with a figure 4, but no.
Shoved right into the official. And now Shawn Michaels is ready to go. And he's tuning up the band for some sweet chin music on Nate.
Look out, Nature Boy.
And he connects. What the heck? Randy Orton
with a steel chair to the back of Shawn Michaels. And look at this. He's putting Nature Boy on top of HBK.
The youngest member of Evolution.
Are you kidding? The referee.
His buddy Flair.
And there's the 3 count. I can't believe this, Cole.
No, I can't. That's the way these guys operate.
The Nature Boy, Ric Flair, he's almost unconscious. There's no way he could have won this match over Shawn Michaels without the help of Randy Orton. Ric Flair can barely stand, but Shawn Michaels is out.
Orton paying dividends.